killed Meredith must have killed Evelyn and Ino para patahimikin sila!
Oh my God, I was so wrong about Lilet. I even blamed her for Matty's death. Kahit hindi naman talaga siya yung pumatay kay Matty.
Malamang totoo yung binibintang sa kanya na siya din ang pumatay kay Evelyn. It all adds up. Kaya Lilet, huwag mo nang bigyan ng benefit of the doubt si Ino.
I was going to pay you a visit after this. Kasi gusto talaga kitang makausap.
Anak, bakit nila ginawa to sa'yo? Gising ka na, Ino. Mommy needs you. Ino. Ino. Ino, get up. Ino.
Lorena.
Ino, I need you.
Lorena.
Hindi ko kaya mawala ka, Ino.
Lorena, please, come
How dare you tell me to stop? Ikaw ang may kasalanan kung bakit nangyaring lahat to kay Ino. You are his father. You're supposed to protect him. Pero anong ginawa mo? Wala kang ginawa para sa kanya.
You're blaming me? Kasalanan mo naman lahat yan, di ba? Kung hindi mo kinonsintihan lahat ng katarantaduhan ng batang yan, hindi sana magkakaganito.
Kaya ako lang siya kinakampihan. Dahil lagi mo siyang pinipressure na mag-fit sa lahat ng mga standards mo. Alam mo ba kung ano epekto nun sa mental health ni Ino?
Okay, it's my fault. I was so hard on him because I wanted him to excel. Para sa kinabukasan niya rin yun. I had no idea that I was being that hard on him, Lorena. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
Papatawad lang kita. Kapag binalik mo ang anak natin, buhayin mo siya, Cos. Buhayin mo. I need my son. I want my son back.
Dati pa lang, bago pa mangyari ang lahat ng to kay Mati. Bago pa natin malaman na magkapatid tayo, hindi na tayo maayos-ayos. Pinagdudahan na kita dati pa lang. Kasi pakiramdam ko na aagawin mo sa akin lahat ng mga importanteng tao sa buhay ko. Tapos nung dark times ko, na may nagagawa akong pagkakamali, of all the people, ikaw pa yung nandun para ma-witness ang lahat ng pagkakamali ko. Kahit anong paninira ko sa'yo, accusations na sinungaling ka, yung sa hit and run, yung pinagbintangan kita na tinulak mo ko sa hagdan para lang patayin mo ko noon. You've been so honest and innocent. At ako naman talaga yung totoong guilty eh. I'm really sorry, Lilet. I'm so sorry. I really want to make it right and better this time. Gusto ko mag-apologize sa lahat ng mga masasamang sinabi at ginawa ko sa'yo noon. Lalo na yung maling pagbintang ko sa'yo sa pagkamatay ni Mati. Lilet, gusto ko humingi ng tawad sa'yo dahil nakulong ka. Dahil dun sa maling pagbintang ko sa'yo. I really feel guilty, Lilet. Dahil hindi ako nagtiwala sa'yo. Mas nagtiwala pa ako sa ibang tao kaysa sa sarili kong kapatid. If Matty was here, she would have been disappointed in me. Because I was so blinded by my insecurities. At sana hindi pa uli yung lahat para i-correct yung mga mistakes ko. Sana bigyan mo pa ako ng isang pagkakataon.
Kahit kailan naman, hindi ako nagtanim ng galit sa iyo eh. Oo. Nasaktan ako nung inakusahan mo ko nung pagpatay kay nanay. Pero pilit kitang inintindi. Kasi yun yung huling hiling ni nanay bago siya namatay. Nung magkaayos tayo. Pwede pa naman tayo magsimula ulit, di ba? Hindi pa naman huli ang lahat. Subukan natin maging pamilya, Ira. Dalang-alang kay nanay.
I do not appreciate being required to attend this emergency meeting. Kalilibig lang ng anak ko. My wife and I are still in mourning. As far as I'm concerned, I'm still on bereavement leave. Ano bang napaka-importante? That I was obligated to be here today.
We really apologize for the inconvenience, Attorney De Leon, as much as we respect your time for mourning. But there are urgent matters that need to be addressed here at Keystone.
Well, hindi ba yan makakapag-antay until I get back? I assigned Attorney Patrick to be my OIC to handle matters while I'm on leave.
There is no way to put this lightly, so I'll just go straight to the point. As you know, based on the Articles of Partnership of Keystone, if someone sits as a principal managing partner at nagkaroon siya ng complaint involving ethical violations, resulting in our client's loss of confidence over his leadership, which is proven by their formal communication expressing such sentiments, such could be a ground for his or her removal as a principal managing partner. And once those violations are proven, his or her partnership with the firm may be withdrawn.
So, what does that have to do with me?
Well, due to recent events, specifically your son's implication in the death of Attorney Mayor and your alleged attempt na itago ang anak mo from the authorities, which is essentially obstruction of justice, while sitting as principal managing partner, have absolutely tainted the firm's reputation. Because of that, I have decided, in agreement with the rest of the senior partners, to remove you as principal managing partner, even as we are affording you due process to clear your involvement following our internal protocols.
This is outrageous! You can't do this to me! You never followed protocol regarding this particular situation! I am still the principal managing partner!
On the contrary, we are. Keystone's Articles of Partnership clearly outlines the conditions under which a principal managing partner can be removed. Once complaints are validated to affect the overall health and reputation of the firm, removal only requires the decision of the founder and a majority vote of the senior partners. With that, let's proceed with the vote. All those in favor of relieving Attorney De Leon as principal managing partner to save the firm's reputation, please raise your hands. The vote is unanimous. The principal managing partner position is now vacant. We will commence with the necessary steps to relieve Attorney De Leon of his current position. And we will proceed with the evaluation and investigation as to whether or not his partnership will be withdrawn from the firm. Let's reconvene next week for the transition plan and as to how we move forward effectively. However, you are not without a remedy, Attorney De Leon. Like I said, we will still continue with due process. Everything will be just and fair. Thank you all. This meeting is adjourned.
You can't do this to me, Atty. Rona. Hindi magiging ganito kalaki ang Keystone without the contribution of De Leon Law Firm at ako! And this is how you repay me?
Ira, salamat ah. pinayagan mo akong sumama dito. Na-inspire kasi ako sa pagkakabati natin. Kaya gusto ko din sana makausap si Trixie para magkaayos na rin kami ng isa ko pang kapatid.
No problem, Ate Lilet. Just wait here, okay? I'm just gonna look for Trixie. Okay.
Attorney Lilet Matias. What an unexpected surprise. What brings you to Keystone?
Magandang araw po, Atty. Alon. Dinadala ko lang yung kapatid ko. May mga personal matters lang pong inaayos.
Well, that's good. You know, as they say, true healing comes when you open your heart and extend the hand to those who once felt distant.
Tama po kayo, Atty. Renan.
Attorney, why don't you take a seat while you're waiting for your sisters? Come on. Attorney. You know, I've been meaning to tell you this. Kahit maiksing panahon lang tayo nagkalaban sa korte, you know, you earned my respect right away. Dahil magaling kang abogado. That's why I'm hoping you don't harbor any ill feelings towards me. I mean, after all, I was only doing my job, right? Or just to bring justice sa pagkamatay ng isang ina.
Pwede rin ba akong maging honest sa'yo, Atty. Alon? Nung umpisa, akala ko wala kang ibang gusto kundi ang manalo. Para ma-maintain yung track record mo bilang isang magaling na abogado. Pero nung nagkaharap tayo sa korte, na-earn mo din yung respect ko. Kasi nakita ko kung gaano ka nagpursige para mabigyan ng hustisya yung nanay ko.
But attorney, I don't usually tell people this. Pero gaya niyo na era, biktima rin ng violent crimes ang nanay ko. When I was 11 years old, niloobang kami. My mother died protecting me.
I'm sorry to hear that, attorney.
That same incident caused my permanent injury. Kaya, ganito ako maglakad. You know, at a young age, nasaksihan ko mismo just how flawed our justice system is. Nung napawalang sala, yung taong pumatay sa nanay ko, na naging sanhi ang tuhod at tungkod ko. Well, that day, attorney, that day I was robbed of justice.
Attorney, okay lang po ba kayo?
Yeah. Anyway, going back to my story, nung araw na naabsuelto yung kriminal na sumira sa buhay ko, I vowed that I would fight and seek justice for every victim of violent crimes. Kagaya ni Attorney Mer. That's why your mother's case, that was very personal to me.
Thank you for sharing your story, Attorney Alon. Mas lalo lang ako na-inspired na pahanga sa'yo.
You know, Attorney, that means a lot. Coming from you. Sana magkaharap pa ulit tayo sa korte. True honor comes when you face a formidable opponent. So, until then.
Why did you allow that to happen? We should sue all of them. Kasuhan natin sila ng wrongful termination at saka fiduciary duty violation.
You don't have to tell me that, Lorena. Sa tingin mo ba, I'm gonna let them get away with that? No way! I'll take them to court pag tinuloy nila ang pagtagal sa akin as partner.
Trixie, kamusta ka na? Pasensya ka na kung pumunta ako dito nang walang pasabi, ha? Gusto lang talaga kitang makausap, eh. I'm sorry sa lahat ng nangyari.
I'm sorry din sa mga nagawa ko, Lilet. Sa nangyari sa'yo. I've never been a good sister to you. I'm sorry.
Trixie, kung kami ni Ira nabigyan ng chance para bumawi sa isa't isa, sana tayo din.
Where are you going? Lorena!
Mga walang iya kayo? Mga wala kayong konsyensya? Nang dahil sa inyo, kaya ako nawala ng anak! Sa mga maling pagbibintang ninyo, napilitang magtago si Ino. Kaya hindi namin siya naprotektahan. At wala kami nagawa nung pinatay siya nung totoong killer ni Meredith.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm looking for my daughter, Trixie Engano. She's an intern here. Do you know where I can find her?
Yung intro ni Attorney Ira?
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, doon po yung area niya.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me? Are you confused, Mrs. De Leon? According to the police, there is no other killer other than your son. Kaya nga siya nag-suicide, di ba? To avoid getting arrested for his crime.
Bawiin mo yung sinabi mo. Hindi killer si Ino!
Lorena, let's go.
Minahal mo kayo, Lorena. Huwag ho kayong magsimula ng gulo dito.
Bakit mo sila pinagtatanggol, Lilet? Hindi mo sila dapat kinakampihan, lalo na yung era na yan. Nakalimutan mo na? Silang nagpakulong sa'yo. And while you were in prison, mas ako ang present na nasa tabi mo kaysa sa kanila. I supported you when you were at your lowest point. In fact, I supported you from the very start. Wala ka sa kinalalagyan mo kung hindi dahil sa akin.
Kung meron man ho kong utang na loob sa inyo, matagal ko nang pinagbayaran yun. Nung bulagi niyo ko sa kasinungalingan para talikuran ko yung sarili kong kapatid na ni-rape ng anak niyo. At kahit ano pa kung kabutihan ang gawin niyo, hindi na ma-justify yung katotohanan na pinatay ng anak niyo yung nanay ko.
So sa lahat ng ginawa ko sa'yo, yan lang ang igaganti mo sa akin? Kapal ng mukha mo para insultohin ng anak ko! Ingrata ka! Wala kang utang na loob!
Ay! Ano ba bitawag mo si Rita? Ano ba, Miss Lorena? Bitawag mo yan ka! Ano ba? Ate!
Lilet! Lilet! Leave her alone! Ang lakas ng loob mo, saktan si Lilet. Dahil alam mo wala siyang kalaban-laban sa'yo? Why don't you pick someone your own size?
Like who? You? At kailan ka pa naging defender ni Lilet?
Simula nang nakita ko na ang lahat. Kung sino yung tama at tunay na mali dito. Kitang-kita ko na rin sa lahat ng ito na kayo talaga yung rason kung bakit nagkakagulo ang lahat ng ito. Kaya lang tuluyang tumindi ang galit ko kay Lilet dahil pinagtanggol niya ang anak niyo laban sa anak ko. So tigilan niyo na siya.
Fine. You asked for it. Dahil pakialamera ka, ikaw na munang kakalbuhin ko, hayop ka!
Lorena! Ano ba? Lorena! Tama na po! Ano ba?
Ito ba yung narinig ko? Na dinipensahan ka ni Patricia nung inaaway ka ni Lorena?
Opo, Tay. Hindi ko nga po in-expect na gagawin ni Ma'am Patricia yun eh.
Pareho tayong determined para baguhin at tama ang mga pagkakamaling yun.
Are you saying pwede pa nating maayos yung samahan natin? Pwede pa nating subukang buuin yung pamilya natin?
Sir,
Tay, buti po napadalaw kayo ulit.
Anak, hindi lang ako ang may gusto makakita sa'yo.